For unless you believe, you need to believe. For unless you believe, hati ego eimi, you will die in your sins. This isn't just something to argue about on the internet. Well, what does I am mean? Before Abraham was, I am. If you deny the deity of Christ, you're not as sharp as they were, because they got it.
Trinitarians often point to Jesus' ego eimi, I am statements as proof that he's Yahweh. But that's not sound exegesis. Honestly, it's a sign of desperation. Here's why. First, I am is not a unique divine title. It's not some technical name reserved for Yahweh. The phrase appears many times in both the New Testament and the Septuagint, and never once does it inherently mean, I am Yahweh. The only reason Trinitarians think it does is because of Exodus 3 at the burning bush. But in Greek, that's ego eimi oon. I am the existing one. That's not what Jesus says in John 8 and many other places. His ego eimi statements are not direct quotations of Exodus. Even in John 8:58, where I agree there's a link to the Old Testament, it still doesn't make him Yahweh. It simply points to his pre-existence as the messenger of Yahweh, the one who existed before Abraham's origin. Think about it. Jesus uses ego eimi constantly. I am the bread of life. I am the light of the world. I am the door. I am bearing witness of myself. In each case, the predicate, what he's saying about himself, is either explicitly stated or clearly implied by the context. If it's not in the same breath, it's right there in the broader conversation. What you can't do is rip a meaning from an entirely different passage and force it onto the relevant interaction. Take John 4, for example. Jesus says, I am to the Samaritan woman. But in context, it obviously means I'm the Messiah. In John 8, the context shows he's saying he's from above, not of this world. God's son, not Yahweh himself. And here's the kicker. In John 9, the formerly blind man uses ego eimi to identify himself. I'm the one who was blind. By Trinitarian logic, is he Yahweh too? Of course not. The point is clear. Ego eimi doesn't equal Yahweh. It's about context. And in context, Jesus is not claiming to be Yahweh, but to be the Son of God, the one sent from above.